Hi, hi everyone. Jordan Long here, and today I'm going to talk about how this year is a choosing year. Yeah, well, choosing for the four sitter or choosing the four sittership. And you know how it always is. There's always, one lawmaking gathering, and one for another lawmaking gathering. You could say it's the folk thing or folk business and the folk right. But we all know that. And you know there's always going to be someone out there that wants to guilt or shame someone who doesn't choose and either gathering, right, sharing near chooses. You know those kind of folks. You know, they think you should choose. It goes something like this. Oh, Jordan, are you going to be choosing this year? No, I'm not, Helen, not at all. I don't choose. I never chose. I haven't choose anyone in gathering, right, share, or near. Oh, but that's not right. Everyone should choose. You should choose who the fourth setter's going to be, who's going to be the head of Reich and the head of Lawmote and the head of the leadership arm of the gathering Lawmote. Well, I don't have to. I mean, there is no law that's going to make someone choose if they do not want to choose, you know. So you're going to let everyone else choose. Well, if that's what they want to do and they have that freedom and they meet the standard, then yes. If they want to choose, let them. I don't want to. So don't guilt me or shame me by, coming up with all kinds of grounds for, oh, why I should choose or something. I just don't want to choose. And if you're going to, well, then you can't scathe anything. You didn't have a say in anything. If you didn't choose the four sitter, you didn't have a say in anything. You don't really got a say in anything anyway. You might have a say in who heads up the leadership arm of the gathering Lawmote, yes, but you don't have a say in any laws that they write into, any bills they write into law. You don't have a say in how they deal with friendly and unfriendly lands. You don't got a say in on how much gal they yield for things or income to gather or anything like that. You don't. You might have a say in who runs the gathering Lawmote for you, but you don't have a say in what they do after you choose them. Oh, no one has a say in any of their don't have a say in their gathering, right, sharing near Lawmote or whatever it need be. You know, I am thankful to live in a folk right, but the right to choose goes both ways. The right to choose and the right not to choose. You know, oh, I think it should be a law where everyone should choose. You know, oh, so how do you think that's going to work? Are you going to tell the Winnemalt, the House of the Elders, and the House of the Folks, I think there should be a law that makes everyone choose, and then get them fighting back and forth over yes or no, should it be a bill, should it not be the bill, and then hope the forest setter looks at that bill and thinks it meets the standard of the law or doesn't go against the law or doesn't go against oversight or whatever or doesn't go against the setup, because that's dumb right there. you know I don't like being guilty and shamed for not choosing. If you want to choose by going to one of those choosing steads, I'll call them, where you work with one of those tools, or you want to send it through the wire, that's your own business. You know, But don't guilt me or shame me for not choosing between Donald Trump and Kamala Harris, because I have never chose any of the four setters, and I never will. Alright? I just don't want to do it. You know? And you know what? I don't want to hear you bitching about Donald Trump if he gets chosen for a two-diff time, or Kamala Harris if she gets chosen for the first time and he or she does something you don't like, because at least it won't be on my head, because I wouldn't have been the one that chose them. Alright? I don't like choosing, and don't guilt me or shame me for not choosing, you know? Because my word isn't truly going to be an apple, isn't going to upset the apple wing here. It's not that me choosing is going to upset the apple wing for either for Donald Trump or Kamala Harris. It isn't like, oh, these two are hoping for one more choose to give them the four-settership come the first month. And, you know, no, God, no. It didn't work because Jordan didn't put her apple wing shaking, upset the apple wing choosing here. You never know. You never know. It could come down to, all the folks that choose. It could come down to it, and you should choose. Yeah, there's a lot of folks that choose between all the 50 rakes and sundry shares and nears. I don't think I have to help them out though. So, are you one of those folks that are going to choose this 11th month? Whoever you choose for, that's your own business. Good for you. Are you one of those folks that aren't not going to choose? Or are you one of those folks out there that's going to get guilted and shamed for not choosing or never choose it? Let me know. I, Jordan Long, Jordan Mulan Long, and I'll see you later. Goodbye. Farewell.